Muy buena gente, bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio. Estamos de vuelta con The Witcher 3. Continuo, no lo dejamos y estamos ahora mismo en el puerto, como podéis ver. Y vamos a dirigirnos ahora a reunirnos con la duquesa en el puesto de guardia del barrio del puerto. Está el niño otra vez. Cómo intenta chantajear el niño, qué listillo. Aunque bueno, viviendo así en la calle no me sorprende que lo haga. Vamos a ver. Geralt, viene allá.
Her Grace awaits inside.
¿Habla?
Here at last. We lack only Damien now. I'm worried something might have happened to him.
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Sí, el cintriano podría ser en realidad un intermediario. Es lo más obvio. O lo más seguro, diría. A lo mejor no.
Don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely and just as important is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
A ver, cuéntanos qué has averiguado.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, very.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
¿Qué es la mandragora?
The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Hay que echar el guante al cintriano.
Got
La
it.
mandragora.
Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
No sé, el tío, yo qué sé. ¿Qué coño? ¿La ha apagado? ¿Vale? Hostia, no, mira, he oído rayo, me da igual. Hostia, ahora que lo pienso habíamos subido de nivel. Bim bam, vamos a ver. Por ahora no tenemos aún de esto. De aquí tenemos azul. Ah, tenemos, perfecto. Cuando se lanza la señal de Art hay un 25% más de probabilidad de congelar al rival. Los rivales derivados y congelados simultáneamente mueren en el acto. Joder. Los rivales que no queden congelados reciben un daño adicional de... ¿Qué dices? Está muy bien, ¿eh? Frío penetrante. A ver... espacio adicional. Gracias a la mutación sinapsis reforzadas dispones de un espacio de habilidad adicional. El color de la habilidad que actives en el espacio adicional debe coincidir con el color de la mutación activa. Mutaciones avanzadas. Las mutaciones avanzadas reconocidas por su color amarillo precisan de múltiples tipos de mutágenos, pero te permite usar cualquier habilidad de los grupos de combate, señales o alquimia. Es que ahora mismo tengo que ir por eso. Que está amarilla. Rojo y azul. Al desenvainar las espadas mágicas únicas y de brujo, los daños causados por señales aumentan. ¿Qué? Ah, las espadas mágicas únicas y de brujo. Vale, los daños causados por señales aumentan un 50% del daño causado por aquellas. Vale. Segunda vida. Hostia. Esto está muy bien lo de segunda vida. No, vamos a tener que ir a... esto. Mira, ¿qué he puesto? Vamos a colocarla ahí. Ya está. Perfecto. Y como mola. Puedo poner unos cuantos de más. ¿Qué es esto? Rojo. Ojo, es que le falta un mutágeno. Ah, vale, ya está. Y tenemos mutágeno de bruja del agua. Potencia ataque más 5%. Esto es lo mismo. Excepto este. Mutágeno rojo. Ahí estamos. Vale, bien. Más 50 de vitalidad. Hostia. Nah, feo ataque. Creo que ya está. Vale. ¿Qué era esto? Cada pieza de armadura ligera aumenta el daño. Ah, no, vale, sí, bueno. Hay cosas nuevas con esto, ¿no, verdad? Te diría pesada. No, son cosas que no me interesan mucho, la verdad. Vale. Coño, pues bastante bien, la verdad. Vaya mejora. Ahora vamos a... ¿Cómo se cambiaba el...? Ahí. Se apunta un atuendo. Vale, ¿y dónde tengo que ir para esto? ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Ah, tengo que ir hasta aquí. Realmente... Vale, ese es el de atuendo, ¿no? Vale, ponte el atuendo, vale, vale. Pues vamos a ponerlo sobre el atuendo. Vamos a ir a... Opa. Vamos a por el viajar rápido. Y viajamos a... Viajamos a donde esté. A ver. La plaza, vamos allá. He vendido varias cosas, pues no sé si alguien se ha fijado, pero tengo 2000 y pico de dinerín. He vendido las mierdas que conseguimos en la batalla esta, el episodio pasado. Y bastante dinero he conseguido, bastante. O sea. Vamos a ver. Me da igual, la verdad. O sea, me puedo meter en cualquier casa y ponerme a quedar que me da igual. No entender.
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north. That's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Vale. Se probarme algo.
Jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Vale. ¿Qué es esto? Juego elegante de Beacleur. Vale. Elegantes. Es lo mismo, ¿no? Esto. ¿Por qué vienen a hacer lo mismo? Máscara de lobo. De arlequín. De pájaro. No sé llevar el de lobo. Siempre me ha gustado. Como tengo el otro del lobo de la última vez, así que ¿cómo se me valdrá? Coño, así que me ha costado pasta esto.
Hey.
Ever your servant, sir.
Esto me lo voy a guardar, pero vamos, para la siguiente fiesta. Qué pasta, por Dios. Vale, pues sí que estoy elegante, ¿no? Me gusta el este. La camiseta. El señor. Ah, plan. La puerta estaba aquí.
Best cure for the beast. A Witcher.
Los guantes no hacían falta, ¿no? No, son 10 sueltos. Es verdad. Que ahora los quito. Rara ver las manos de Geralt. Se hace bastante raro, la verdad.
Am I invisible?
Sí, estás invisible. Oh, venga, corre. ¿Qué hago? Estoy corriendo hasta ahí. ¿Estoy loco? Ah, bueno, está aquí al lado. Da igual. Está aquí al lado, así que... Es como está en la zona alta, es que lo había dicho. Se cambia totalmente de aspecto. Vale, voy a estar aquí. Aquí es la fiesta. Aquí está la juerga. Upa, ¿qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado? Ah, ya está.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Tranquilo, chico, a mí tampoco. Están tirando cosillas. Estoy tomando una máscara.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... Just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them.
¿Qué máscara me ha
Have
puesto?
one on,
Ah, bueno.
no
Vale.
one asks who you are.
¿Por qué llevan máscaras? Ah, vale. Para que nadie pregunte quién es.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Vale, vamos dentro.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Nah, es un tipo listo.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right.
¿Está bien?
Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Uy, ¿qué es hacer
Madame,
preguntitas?
Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
¿Y qué actuaciones son esas?
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Bellont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. You would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Vale.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well,
Vale.
well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Y que aquí no lo son, ¿no? Pues que se vengan aquí.
Residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
¿Está bien? Es que tengo curiosidad por hablar con la chica esta. Opcional, participa en los entretenimientos de la velada. Ya, divertidos un poco. ¿Estamos aquí? ¿Ciudadano qué? Adinerado.
Put your own house in order first.
Nadie me ha visto, nadie me ha visto.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. Paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
¿Ah?
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you are a modern artist.
It's not a landscape, you clever. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
A ver, no me se para sacar el dice que llevas dentro. Vale, guay. Soy todo un artista, ¿eh? Soy todo un artista. Ya, toma. Ole. ¿Está? Ole. Increíble, ¿eh? Increíbles actividades de fiesta.
For a deeply internalized fear of the
A lo mejor es divertido, oye, ¿sabes? Vamos a mezclarlo un poco y echarlo ahí.
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of life.
And defiance.
Vale, claro. Lo respeto, lo respeto.
This painting, it's rather... It's very... Bloody colorful, that's what! Ignoramus.
Creo que arriba. Ah, no, ahí arriba.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
Hostia, le digo.
A pretty powerful resistance.
Sí, pues vas un poco borracho, tío. Upa. Ya está, ya está. Todo bien, todo bien.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation. Pretentious.
Vale.
Was prepared. Do take care, Witcher.
¿Sabes entonces quién soy? Agüita. Mola. Está bien mojado. ¿Es así? No, Ana. Sí, me está haciendo por atrás. Perfecto.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Have you seen the Skelliger Isles?
What's that? I shall go.
What if he doesn't
Or
come?
perhaps I won't.
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can
My
you be so
regards.
sure?
A ver si puedo entrar aquí.
Trust.
Sorry, artists in the Mandragora and their guests only.
Si te confundies... Espera, voy a guardar, voy a probar algo arriesgado. Voy a intentar usar mi magia, pero no aseguro nada. No me deja. No haría. Usar la magia que el tío en plan me dejase pasar o algo. Estaría bueno.
Aren't they even? Because the right have seen some.
Put your own house in order first.
Vale. Qué agresivos son todos, por Dios.
There are.
Hostia puta.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Saraba Durandum Kalabatista
Qué bestia. ¿Cómo mola?
Ah, how beautiful.
¿Tú cómo mola?
The
Yes.
dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Uy, toca de hielo, estoy impresionado. Intento averiguar qué hay aquí.
Well, I never.
Consider yourself greeted.
A ver, ¿qué más hay por ahí?
Must be something famous. Such talent. Exceptional, too. This is good.
Son los hermanos.
It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence.
Tirar. No, tira. Toma, tirado. Yo he tirado. He tirado, ¿no? Creo que he participado, entre comillas.
Drink and be merry. I beg your pardon.
Life is beautiful.
¿Qué hay?
Have you not heard the news?
Have I not heard? It's on everyone's lips. Leave us be.
Uy, vale. Tranquilidad.
Do you seek someone?
No, yo, no, nadie, no. ¿Yo? A ver, ¿y hay otro lugar por donde ir? A ver. Busca por las alcobas a una mujer con alquimia. Uy, ahí hay algo. Qué cosillas, ¿eh? ¿Tengo esto? No, nada. Juego de mierda. Ahora vamos a buscar a la chica.
What if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come. Don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
Consider yourself greeted.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Ah, mira, las estas.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Que te diga, me mola hacer estas cosas. Vale, por aquí tenemos que buscarla. Buscarlo por esas zonas. Vale.
Do you fear taking a bath?
Hostia. Creo que vamos a encontrarla.
Do not disturb. Shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Vale. Un retrato fantástico.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me.
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Vale. Vale. ¿Eres Cecilia Adelante?
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian noble. Ah, you must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Bueno, algo es algo. Vamos a por... Tengo que usar mis sentidos de brujo para explorar la mesa de operativos. Vamos ya. Porque cuando conseguí los sentidos de brujo no pensé que jamás los usaría para explorar una mesa de aperitivos.
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
A ver, ¿dónde nos lleva esto? ¿A dónde nos llevará esto? Nos lleva ahí todo recto, ¿no? Es decir, no sé qué hay aquí. No hay nada. Yo pensé que habría algo. Vale, a ver, ¿dónde va? ¿Qué coño nos llevará esto? Ah, creo que es a donde nos lleva.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
Sí, aquí. Donde habíamos ido antes, vamos. Sí.
As I said, only Mandragora artists allowed. Nothing I can do.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh, not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
No digas a nadie que nos has visto.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
¿Has visto a Cecilia Belante?
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Vale, genial.
Quickly, upstairs.
¿Te imaginas que está usando todos como excusas solo para colarse en la fiesta? Sería buenísimo. En este. ¿Se va a liar?
That must be
Hostia.
Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Dios mío.
Tore down the door, made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong too.
Sí, iba a decir yo que debe ser tipo fuerte. ¿Por qué coño la ha matado? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué hay en el suelo?
Broke the flower pot when moving the door and stepped in the soil.
Cerrado.
Must have climbed this ladder.
Uy, 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 ¿dónde se ha metido ese tipo?
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Hostia, ¿qué es esto?
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
¿Se está transformando a lo mejor un monstruo?
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
Uy. ¿Sangre?
Bloodstains.
Esto no me parece... No parece bueno. Hostia, tintes. Genial.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it?
Espera, quiero seguir viendo a ver.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
A ver... No, saquea, saquea.
Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
¿No me deja?
Locked. No key in sight.
O sea, lo más probable es que haya saltado.
Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Ahí se ha ido por aquí, tiene que haber saltado, ¿no? No, nada. ¿Nos falta algo? Eso. Joya de gran valor.
Stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though. So our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A Witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
¿Se peleó ella?
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
Le pegó contra... Ha dicho que contra un cuadro, pero le había pegado contra un espejo.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Joder.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Vale, ¿qué tiene esta joya? ¿Qué tiene esta joya que parece tan importante?
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine, ¿qué es eso?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Vale. Tengo que investigarlo, comprobar qué se cuece ahí.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
No te queda que el guardia sigue con la máscara. Nadie la lleva puesto ya. ¿Qué opinas de Oriana?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
Ya, yo también un poco. Y lo digo en serio, ¿eh? No siento confianza en ella.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
Coño, pues no me sorprendería. No sé.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
¿Por qué la desterraron?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Joder, qué malvada, por Dios. Que haya cometido el hermano que se mate a su otro hermano. ¿Creéis que está involucrada?
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Pues es muy posible.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape or form. You must make sure of that.
Vale, vale.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlef van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher,
Eres un
I
vampiro.
hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
¿Te sorprende?
Seem surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits.
Qué incómodo es toda esta situación.
From the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster? knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed.
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Cuando un ser quiere siempre...
That's no excuse. There's always a way out, another solution. Seeking help, for instance.
These other solutions often come too late.
You're well aware there are men and witches who have done worse in defense of their loved ones. Am I right, Geralt?
If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
And the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
¿De qué conoces a Oriana?
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
¿En serio es una coincidencia que pasaréis por aquí?
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Vale, sé dónde están los chantajistas.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Toussaint Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Toussaint.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
¿Y no están ahí arriba?
You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
¿Os contó mucho sobre él?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Toda la verdad ha sido toda la verdad es muy interesante, la verdad.
Expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
¿Me parece bien? Me parece muy bien. Vale, pues nada, darle caña. Vamos ya. Puerta de Metina, del club. Y estamos. Vale, genial. Hemos completado algo en especial. Joder, chaval, pedazo de nombre. Y salió el sol, sí. Vale, hemos subido nivel. Vale, genial. Pues gente, lo vamos a ir dejando aquí. Espero que os haya molado este episodio y ya sabéis lo que tienes que hacer. Dale a like, favoritos y suscribiros al canal si no estáis suscritos para más episodios o let's plays. Ha sido un episodio muy intenso en cuanto a charlas y cosas así, pero muy interesante, la verdad. Y una conversación, bueno, un momento de una reunión bastante incómoda con todos, pero bueno, ¿qué se lo va a hacer? Así que nada, muchas gracias por estar aquí y nos vemos mañana en el próximo episodio. Muy buenas y hasta la próxima. Adiós.